And I'd like to now invite Mr. Rajesh Kumar Pathak, the Honorable Secretary at TDB, and request him to say a few words, address the gathering. Let's all welcome him with a round of applause, please.
Honorable Inderjit Singh Raoji, Honorable Minister of Government of India, Sri S.K. Tripathi, DG IAPM, and the organizer team, ladies and gentlemen. What I would like to probably you may during the course of my speech or discussion you may think that I am slightly looking pessimist, but that's not the case. So initially let me start by this warning. Yes, I am little concerned. I am afraid as a human, as a citizen, as a human being rather, because the way artificial intelligence is eroding in our life. Now you have to judge whether my concern is right or wrong, and to that let me start by saying, so what is basically artificial intelligence is doing today in our life? Number one, it is very simple, as I think you all are aware, so at the cost of repetition probably I am saying so, but to start with, this has to be told. What they are doing, that is decision making ability. Simply a human mind who is at this moment is making a certain decisions is being taken over by a machine using enormous data at their command, that is called big data, by certain algorithm, and we say it is a machine learning. So machine learning, artificial intelligence and BD are all inseparable. Sir, we are at the brink of technology revolution, that is so-called Industrial 4.0, which is going to shape the future in way we live, in way we work, or in way we communicate with each other. Probably those who are born, say, prior to 60s and having rural background. I was listening to Madam, she has gone to so many rural places, so probably she will be able to correlate with me. Just and let me tell that, sir, I belong to a very small village, native village, from where by Panchayat Gandhiji has started movement in Purvi Champaran in Bihar. That village, even though on paper it was electrified, but electricity came when I built my house, and I used my resources to bring that electricity to that village. But nevertheless, that is one part. So I brought up in a small district town called Katihar, where I studied till 10+2 before I joined University of Roorkee that time, now IIT Roorkee. I remember quite vividly at that, I was around maybe studying class 5 or 6, first time, and mind it, I was not living in some sort of our own premises. I was staying in a government accommodation, that is by railways, provided by railways, and it's a big railway establishment in Katihar. First time the electricity came, I was around 5 to 6, I was studying maybe 5 or 6, I don't remember exactly maybe, but इतना conscious तो था मैं कि लगा कि कुछ something big has happened. As you all know, that Industry 2 revolution was led by the invention of electricity. Now this electricity, what has done to us? Now let us see, prior to that, we used to have work in lantern and all. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock compulsory we go to sleep, and during summer days all of my siblings used to take and go up a stair maybe at that रूफटॉप और आउटसाइड इफ़ आई एम इन ए विलेज, एक खटिया लगाया, उसके ऊपर मच्छरदानी लगाया और सो गए आराम से। सुबह 4-5 बजे जब सूरज की किरण होगी तो गर्मी लगा, अपने आप आपको उठना है। सो इट बाई फोर्स वी वर फॉलोइंग दैट रूटीन। विथ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी केम, हमारे घर में आके एक पंखा लग गया, हमको पंखे की आदत होती चली गई। अब घर में सो रहे हैं रात में, और फ्रीक्वेंट पावर कट, रात में लाइन कटी, आप फटाफट उठ के बाहर आ रहे हो, तो ना आप रात में सो पा रहे हो ना दिन में सो पा रहे हो। उसको एक लेवल आगे गया, पर कूलर आई, उसके बाद एसी आया। आज भी यदि आप दिल्ली में भी हैं और गर्मी के दिनों में यदि रात में 1 घंटा पावर कट हो जाए तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कोई दिल्ली में सो पाता होगा अपने घर में, क्योंकि इन्वर्टर पे आपकी एसी चलेगी नहीं और 1 घंटे में अंदर आप उठ के बैठ जाएंगे। सो माई पॉइंट इज नॉट ओनली दैट, yes, that electricity brings so many years to our life. I still remember कि हमारे घर में जो माँ थी, वो जो आप लोग, हम लोग बिहार में कहते थे ढेकी और जाता टाइप्स का, जिसमें वो लोग पीसा जाता था दाल वगैरह, और वो हमने देखा हुआ है, या जिस पे सर वो मसाला पीसते थे वो भी। इनफैक्ट आई ऑल्सो यूज टू डू दैट, आई स्टिल रिमेंबर। इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ने सब कुछ ऑटोमेटिक कर दिया, वी ऑल यूज टू दैट लाइफ। Fine, my life has become easier, but we are now started searching कि भाई हमको एक्टिविटी करना है तो जिम जा रहे हैं, जो कि हमको फिजिकल मिला करता था। पॉइंट वाज, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी ने क्या किया हमारे लाइफ में, हमारा बॉडी को कैप्चर किया, बॉडी मूवमेंट। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस इज गोइंग टू कैप्चर माई माइंड, आई एम वरीड ऑफ दैट। एंड स्लोली, if I am not using my mind or some of the activity which I used to think logic upon is being taken over by artificial intelligence, and which will, I think we can't stop it, because that idea whose time has come, nobody can stop in this world, we have to live, we live with it. But then how far we should allow it to enter in our life, that is the biggest challenge which we must have to think. Why I am saying so, if you remember, हनुमान जी को भी अपनी ताकत का एहसास कराने के लिए जामवंत को कहना पड़ा कि साहब, आपके पास इतनी ताकत है कि आप समुद्र को लांघ सकते हैं, एक छलांग में आप जा सकते हैं। और ये साइंटिफिकली प्रूव्ड है कि यदि कोई ऑर्गन से आपने काम लेना कम किया तो स्लोली स्लोली वो आप उसको भूलते जाएंगे। आप याद करिए, आज से 20, 25, 30 साल पहले जब ये मोबाइल नहीं था, कितने लोगों को हमारी टेलीफोन डायरेक्टरी मुंह में याद थी, हम लोग कॉल करते थे। आज आपके पास मोबाइल है, आप सब भूल चुके हैं। एक बार मोबाइल गई और डाटा यदि आपने गूगल ड्राइव में सेव नहीं किया है तो आप छटपटा जाते हैं, आपको नहीं मिलता है। दैट इज़ व्हाट 10 years नाउ, इफ artificial intelligence is going to inroad in our life, that is the challenge. Are we ready? In India, probably of late, maybe 8 years or 10 years, we have started thinking about artificial intelligence in India. 2017, I believe, that first 2018, Niti Aayog has published that National Strategy for Artificial Intelligence. 2017, or I think same around, MIT has set up certain 4 or 5, I think it's groups and all. So let me come back. What will happen in future? I am just visualizing it. As I said, you have a data set and somebody as a robot or as a machine sitting over there and making your life easy, analyzing this data and giving you information what you are wanting. For example, I was read somewhere in Hong Kong, one venture capital fund is using some machine language code called Vital or something to decide their investment. Now, if this kind of thing is go in a bigger way, it probably will take over as a corporate governance. What board of directors do? Board of directors is supposed to be impartial, supposed to take a decision based on certain data in the interest of company. if I can develop, or in future maybe 10 years down the line, some sort of robot who is going to make that decision based on those data available, then probably I will replace one board of director with one robot. Already happening. See, if this is already happening now, if some company does that fraud, तो क्या आप रोबोट को ले जाके जेल में डालेंगे? Whether our law is ready for that? Probably we have lots of challenges. For example, our let's say law. I can say one sec. I have just noted down. Just noted down one law. Yeah, ownership. Like copyright law or patent, under which category my AI invention will fall, because copyright law says that whatever program you are developing, that is your copyright for that called a specific purpose. Where patent says no, you cannot be patented unless it is backed by certain hardware, and you prove that this hardware is related to your software. So if I am developing certain AI based algorithm or a product, under which law it will be? Today it's not clear. Okay. Second one, let us. I think how many of you heard of, probably Delhi Vyapar Sangh has laws and case again in Competition Commission of India against Flipkart and Amazon. How many of you know? I think many of us. Against, as we were discussing, as in that room, you said if somebody is capturing data, at least you should provide +1, so that the same set of data is being taken by them, and they are using their monopolistic way. And this व्यापार संघ has gone to CCI कि साहब ये तो हमारे साथ कंपटीशन के अगेंस्ट में है, हमारे पास आज की तारीख में कोई ऐसा लॉ नहीं है जो इसको रोक सके. Challenges हैं एज ए पॉलिसी मेकर, नो डाउट देयर आर challenges, there are big challenges ahead for us to move forward, and government has already started, as you have rightly said, some 4 or 5 sectors, how, and I think some the AI as one example I can cite. In Andhra, government of Andhra Pradesh is using that with Microsoft. They have teamed up to find out some sort of algorithm that why these school children are dropping out from the school. Can we stop them and bring back to the main education systems? So things are happening in a government sector. Private sector, as we all know, private sector daily, whether knowingly or unknowingly, in our mobile you will get certain information. If you just go and buy something, either a Flipkart or Amazon, and you see you will flooded with similar sorts of product with a differentiation prices. And one anecdote I would like to share. My missus is very fond of purchasing on this platform. So I was fed up by every time she will purchase, I will pay from my bank account, and then I said enough is enough. You should have your Amazon Pay a certain amount with you. You keep on doing this. So now today she will purchase something. Tomorrow she will find the similar product is of lesser quantity. She will cancel it and purchase something else. So this cycle is going on. She is happily engaged in doing all these things. And this is happening. So in big way, AI is already enroded in our life. Now it's up to all of us to see these challenges and act upon it. Now, as in opening remarks has been told that this COVID-19, as we were also discussing, so we all know that COVID has given us not only havoc, but a great opportunity for all technology related sector, and AI and robotics is not far from it. And many people, for example, especially hospitality sector and transport sector was hard hit by this they have already started doing some sort of contactless work, and they are using AI in a big way. So that is opportunity is there, and I am not saying everything. That's what I started my discussion or speech. You can say whatever you like it. That please do not take it I am pessimist. I am just afraid. I am just concerned as a citizen what is going to happen 10 years or 15 years down the line. But I know we cannot stop this. So it's up to us to take how we would like to go ahead. As far as my organization is concerned, since I am here not because I am Rajesh Kumar Pathak, I am here because I am Secretary Technology Development Board. So I am supposed to say something about my organization, and which is beneficial for you, by the way. We at Technology Development Board is looking forward for all sorts of domestic innovation in technology, be at any sector, and including your artificial intelligence and robotics also. So if you have a good project which is commercially exploitable, commercially viable, then you come to us, we are going to fund you up to 50% of your project cost with a very nominal rate of interest, 5%. Very, very nominal, simple rate of interest as a loan. And before that, I can go and cite so many companies which are already funded by us in artificial intelligence and robotics. One, I have a list of which. That's what I have just bring out. I tell you one I am really fond of telling so, because I was not aware. I have just joined 1.5 months back, and I was astonished to note that today we are talking about, I think Madam was also talking the same thing, that we have got vaccinated by, so every day maybe 2 crores, and Honorable Prime Minister ke janamdin pe more than 2.25 crore vaccination of COVID. And we are fondly saying that COVID vaccination we have developed so fast. So one indigenous vaccine, Covaxin, was developed by Bharat Biotech. Today we are all talking about how many of you, in fact I was not aware. I was in the government of India, but I was not aware of this fact unless I joined TDB. All vaccine manufacturing company, the first vaccine manufactured in India is hepatitis B by Santa Biotech. Later on Bharat Biotech also came in. And that time I'm talking about 97 or 8 maybe, correct me if I am wrong. That time all bank was not coming forward to give them loan because they perceive high risk, and top of it capability. हम इंडियन बना सकते हैं क्या, क्यों अननेसेसरी इसमें वेस्ट करना, टाइप्स का चलता होगा उस समय. That time we were importing this vaccine for around $100. TDB funded this project and started manufacturing in India. It came down the price to $1, 50 rupees at that point of time. Today you name it, in any vaccine, that biotechnology company which is there in vaccination, all of them at one point of time has been funded by us. So I am very proud of this fact that today India is self-reliant on and on back of it, it is invisible, TDB is invisible, but they are definitely there. As I was telling how many projects, maybe I just name few of the projects in artificial intelligence field which we are currently funding. Messrs. AKS Haltos Noida, it is on DDoS protection solution. Mrs. Secure Share Bangalore, this is a fintech on secure file sharing system. One is Mr. MS SureWave Meditech Bangalore on optimizing the buying and selling of broadcaster time slot. This is unique. All projects are unique in itself. Just few project I have listed out. Sickle Innovation Ahmedabad is an agri-tech project. It is on grading and sorting of fruits and vegetables. Messrs. Solicit Technology Hyderabad, it is on medical device on detecting COVID-19 symptom using cough. So advanced detection. It is all recent project. Mrs. Coco Lab, Bangalore, it is thermal imaging of contactless attendance system. MS Systematic India Private Limited, Bangalore, it is on robotics, robotic arm. And I met that CEO of that company, and I was really baffled to see how much we as an Indian has traversed in this domain. And we have, I mind you, we have deep knowledge, not only this sector. I just would like to take one anecdote. Probably some of you might be aware about how CDEC came. That time we were striving to get a supercomputer from America, and they were not willing to give, and we were negotiating, years went on. Then one fine morning, the then Prime Minister asked one scientist, I have just forgot his name, who was Vijay Bhatnagar. So can we do it? 3 questions it was asked. Can we do it? If we can, then how much time it take and how much cost? That gentleman was answered, yes, we have the capacity, we will definitely do it. Cost definitely less than what we are willing to sell it to Americans, and time frame maybe 2 or 3 years maximum. That's how CDEC came into existence, and we developed the first supercomputer called Param, I believe. And not only that, this supercomputer was sold to Russia and Germany by India. So we have that capability. So we have the technical knowledge to succeed in artificial intelligence, in robotics, and as we all know, these are going to change our life in future. So probably already Niti Aayog has started talking about, has released certain paper also, that responsible artificial intelligence for all. So not only artificial intelligence, this has to be responsible to human needs. And with this, I really congratulate all of you who has, I think, more than 31 category you have told. So probably you did maybe have that wonder to get the prize for this today. You will get a prize of it. Probably if some of you is willing to scale it further for commercial productions, Technology Development Board is here to help you. Do come to us. We take project throughout year. It is not that a particular, अब आप पितृपक्ष को छोड़ दीजिए, वो आपके ऊपर है, बाकी आप आ सकते हैं, कोई इशू नहीं. Thank you very much.